structure that we're dealing with here, okay, is kind of a two-part thing. The first part, 무슨 말인지, okay, basically is the chunk of the sentence that says what you're saying, okay. I don't know what you're saying, okay. 무슨 말인지 is that chunk, okay, what you're saying. I'm not going to touch on this now because I've already made a video all about this structure, and I'll link to that underneath, okay. So I'm going to go down to here. 잘 모르겠어요, okay. We saw 모르다 already. It meant to not know. It was the base form, okay? Sorry, I've dropped all the da's already. Okay, 잘 모르다, 잘 하다, okay, 잘 먹다. Okay, I've already dropped the da's as we did in the first two structures, okay? And I've added this 겠어요, okay? 잘 모르겠어요, okay? 겠어요 can be a formal ending. It can also be referring to the future, okay? I'm not going to get into that too much, but I will show you that this is, so if we had our da back here, just to show you for a second, this is the base form of the verb, or the unchanged form of the verb, okay? So just by dropping the da and adding 겠어요, I get that structure, okay? So again, this one's a bit easier because you don't have to change the verb at all, okay? You can just stick it on the end, okay? 잘 모르겠어요, okay? I don't know well, okay? 잘 means well, okay? So I don't really know, okay? 잘 모르겠어요, okay? Just to give you a couple more structures, 잘 하겠어요, okay? Using a structure, so this 하다 just means to do, okay? So to do well. Using the structure we just saw, that's 서, okay? 한국말 배워서, okay? I'm learning Korean, so 한국말 배워서, okay? 나중에 means later in the future, 잘 하겠어요, okay? Sticking that 겠어요 on the end. Okay? 잘 먹겠어요. Okay? 잘 먹겠어요. This means I will eat well, okay? Or I will enjoy the meal. And actually, this is a very common saying. This is just conjugated in the common form. Okay? It's polite, but it's not super formal. But if you're in a restaurant, or it doesn't have to be a restaurant, if you're at a friend's house, or someone makes a meal for you, okay? And before you're eating, okay, it's very common to say, I'll eat well, or I'll enjoy the meal, okay? It's a very common thing, okay? And so I'm going to conjugate this in a bit more formal structure, okay? 잘 먹겠습니다, okay? 잘 먹겠습니다. Exactly the same meaning as 잘 먹겠어요 that we just had, but a little bit more formal, okay? If you're in a restaurant and you get a meal, 잘 먹겠습니다, okay, before you start eating. And yeah, so that's a really common expression you can use. Again, this one, just go and watch the other video, but I hope that helps. Again, if you're sort of new to Korean and none of this makes any sense, don't worry about it. It shouldn't yet. In the full online course we run, you know, this stuff, getting into sentence structures and changing of verbs, doesn't happen until like class 12, okay? So if you're really new, if you're quite new to Korean, then this shouldn't make sense to you. What I would suggest is going to and signing up for the free videos, okay? Start there, and then you can go from there, okay? Anyways, I hope that helps, and any more questions that this might have brought up, let me know. Cheers.